Om Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavibhiriditam Kalmashapaham Shravanamangalam Srimadaatatam Bhuvi Grinanti Bhurida Janaha Bhuvi Grinanti Bhurida Janaha. Sri Ramakrishna was asking whether there was holiday in the school where Master Mahashay, the author of the Gospel, is working, and he sees it in a positive way. He had. I heard there were. Did you have any holiday during Durga Puja? Yes, sir. I went to Keshav's house every day, first 3 days of the worship. The Durga Puja, most of the places in Bengal, it is celebrated the last 3 days. The Saptami, Ashtami and Navami. Shashti night there will be Bodhan, the invoking the Divine Mother, and Saptami, Ashtami, Navami, alone the 3 days are worshipped. Perhaps here first 3 days refers to the first 3 days of the Navaratri, 9 days worship. Is that so? I heard I heard there a very interesting interpretation of Durga Puja. Master, please tell me all about it. See how the Master is asking him, tell me all about it. The story I can tell in a condensed way. I need not repeat what exactly he has told. And all about it, I heard a story, tell me all about it. Means without missing anything, without eliminating any part, because the Sri Ramakrishna's understanding of the story and the understanding of another, a child, tell a story to a child, to an adult, to an old man, their understanding will be entirely different because their experiences are different. In schools, they give a picture and ask them to construct a story on that. You will see varieties of ways of how the people observe, children observe a picture. They have to just see that picture and write a story on that. None of the two will tally. Not even common contents. Each one is seeing in the same thing, different things. Similarly, when a story is told, they understand in their own background. Here what is the understanding gives what that person is. When a person explains it to other, he gives his interpretation of it. An incident also. A person sees, two people see the same incident and come back. and his representation of the whole story will be entirely different, others will be different. Here, as it is, all about it, you tell me. This will be given to so many people. There may be an important point theme which is not of his attention at all. As it is told, then Sri Ramakrishna will pick that and show. This is this, this is this, this is this. So he is asking about, Sri Ramakrishna is, whatever examples he gives in his teachings, illustrations, they are all just like and from the common experiences of the people. It is not something abstract that man cannot conceive. Day-to-day life, what is happening? How to live in the world? Like a maid servant who will be doing all duties as my own, as if it is her own. The children she will be bringing up as if they are her own children. But in the heart of heart, she knows none of these belong to me. My children are there in the village. I have to go back and look at them. So, the day-to-day, what we experience, from that he picks up. The stories are most important part in teaching. Anything can be taught and brought out in clear picture through stories. During these prayers, Keshav Sen held daily morning prayers in his house lasting till 10 or 11 morning. During these prayers, he gave the inner meaning of Durga Puja. He said, if anyone could realize the Divine Mother, that is to say, could install the Divine Mother, Mother Durga, in the shrine of his heart, then Lakshmi, Saraswati, Kartika, Ganesha, these are the main images in Durga Puja, would come there of themselves. Where do we see this example? Honeybee. If you take the mother, queen of the queen, just you take queen and keep anywhere arrested, all bees will move there. The whole previous, where it has built its own huge city, it will just vacate in no time because queen has gone there. If queen has gone, whole army will go there. The honeycomb, the previous honeycomb will be empty. So like that, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Kartika, Ganesha would come there of themselves. Lakshmi means wealth. Saraswati means knowledge. Kartika means strength. Ganesha means success. We saw yesterday, they do not limit to these meanings. Each has a vast meaning behind. It carries, it is a system. It is not a thing to be brought into concise understanding. When we say knowledge, it is unlimited. When we say wealth, it is unlimited. It can be any kind of wealth, even intellectual wealth. Now, some people, they don't want to give their knowledge to others. Stealing somebody's, what they call it, some word. Somebody's ideas are taken and presented, who has stolen. Kriti Chorya is Kannada. Some term they use, especially in internet and all, Google and all that they used to some to that he has stolen my ideas and presented. So like that, you cannot limit it. You cannot manipulate. You cannot limit. It is mine. Yours. Knowledge is after, and there is no limit to all these things will come. By realizing Divine Mother within one's heart, one gets these without any effort whatever. Sri Ramakrishna listened to the description, questioning him now and then about the prayers conducted by Keshav. At last he said to him, "Don't go hither-thither. Come here alone. Those who belong to the inner circle of my devotees will come only here. Boys like Narendra, Bhavanath and Rakhal are my very intimate disciples. They are not to be thought lightly of. Feed them one day. What do you think of Narendra?" See, Sri Ramakrishna has come down to this earth for a definite purpose. He has a mission. The whole thing, he wants to change the whole human system, the world. The world is splitting, world is becoming restless, every mind is becoming a den of animals. And the whole world will become extremely helpless condition. Nobody can help other, and each one is slipping down. So God comes to bring them up, protect them from fall, raise them to higher levels of consciousness. When He has come, all these people, when He says inner circle, outer circle, they are circles. They form the whole, it is a group, it is a teamwork. Each is, because each has particular capability, particular capacity. They have come with a definite purpose. Naren's coming is one purpose, Rakhal's coming is another purpose. They all have, and M also has got. Sri Ramakrishna listened to the description, questioning him now and then about how the prayers were conducted by Keshav. Because when we use prayer, when we pray, we cannot pray through mind and intellect. It doesn't become prayer. These people of the Keshav belongs to Brahmo Samaj. Brahmo Samaj, they accept God without form as far as possible, and Murti worship, image worship is totally eliminated. The moment we move towards pure Advaitic type of understanding, where there is form, God with form, Saguna Sakara, is we are trying to eliminate and bring Nirguna Nirakara. The heart is just blocked, intellect is opened. The moment intellect is opened, the prayer ceases. Whom to pray, what to pray? Prayer cannot be there without a heart. Heart must open up. Actual prayer, the essential prayer is called silent prayer. In prayer itself, if mind or intellect is there, independent of heart, then it cannot pray. It goes on questioning, it goes on seeing pros and cons. Am I doing right? Am I doing this? Will this happen? Whom to shall I pray? Who is there to listen? Is Nirguna, Nirakara? Does he have ears or not? Does God have ears or not? How will he listen to my prayers? All this, so many confusion comes. Prayer, the moment you say prayer, the mind with intellect is brought and merged in it is prayer of the heart, always prayer of the heart. Otherwise, the prayer ceases to be a prayer. It is just an intellectual circus without heart being. And they belong to the Brahmo Samaj. And they have conducted the prayer. What type of prayer it could be? Oh, the Om, this, that and all. How do they express? Nirguna Nirakara. Some passage of the Upanishads they will chant. And everywhere the intellect is judging everything. Intellect is so small. Like bacteria. It wants to measure the dimensions of the universe, not even Earth. And it is going to buy one scale also. And imagine the bacteria or virus, what type of scale it may take and how it will measure. Like that. Intellect means it is extremely limited. It cannot conceive. By constantly cogitating on Upanishad realities, it absorbs, it becomes charged with the awareness of the pure Chaitanya, Shuddha Chaitanya. It gets charged. And this, he must have the capacity of absolute renunciation. Never to look at the world as world anymore. Never to look upon himself as body anymore. Then this charged intellect starts expanding. The expansion of intellect goes on in buddhi. It goes on expanding to the level of the cosmic absolute, cosmic existence. The manovritti, it becomes akhandakara vritti. There is no divisions. In akhandakara vritti, all the ignorance will dissolve away. The maya dissolves and the reality shines forth. But this cannot be, and immediately he lands in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. And people are now, Keshav Sen is teaching, he is doing prayers, everything. He is a leader, Brahma Samaj leader. But he doesn't have that spiritual experience. He has not experienced himself the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. He tells about it. He could not charge with the Upanishadic realities. He understands. He aspires. He is sincere to the core to reach that. To the extent he is able to tell others also, come, we'll go. We'll walk the distance. I know this much, you also know this. Know it, what I have known. He teaches. He conducts prayers. But this is not going to help. Because it is his understanding of the Absolute. The moment he is differentiating between the form and formless, saguna and nirguna, and sakara and nirakara, when he is differentiating, he is in the extremely primary classes. He has not understood even intellectually what God is. The first right understanding of any aspect of God is he accepts God as the unlimited. He can be anything. If you say he is Nirguna Nirakara alone, then you are limiting him. If you say he is Saguna Sakara alone, then also you are limiting. Whatever you say, the first primary definition of God is what is not limited by anything. If a single limitation is there, he cannot be God. If you say God is this and nothing else, then he is limited. You have limited him. So Sri Ramakrishna is to tell, don't limit. He is Saguna Sakara, he is Nirguna Nirakara, he is many more things which human mind cannot conceive even. What can a small vessel, it can go up to the ocean, take its capacity of water and come back. Can it contain the whole ocean? No. So here we see the prayer, the moment she understands, now and then he's asking, how was this, how was that, how was that? Then he says, oh, it doesn't tally with the reality. It's good for others. You have come here for a different purpose. You have another part to play in your life. You belong to this here. Don't go and get confused or waste your time there. Most of us waste time in thinking what is not necessary for me. Instead of thinking of God, first thing is, most of the sadhakas are concerned about themselves than about God. What am I doing? How am I? How is my mind working? Whether it is thinking of God or not. So many things. Just to think of God is there. Feel His presence. I must get occupied with God. I am occupied with myself. I am occupied with the words. What is he doing? What is she doing? Why she is doing? This is all these things. This is not my concern at all. Nobody has given me the responsibility of the others or of the world or of humanity. We have come to serve. Serve. Then all your problems end, and the problems of others also will end the moment you start silently serving and making your move. So, to advance in spiritual life, don't look here and there. Only wherever an opportunity comes to serve, run and serve. Don't judge. Don't judge, lest you will be judged. Don't judge. Just look. If you feel it is not right, just pray for them. Place it at the feet of God. As long as you have responsibility, your own children, their conduct is not good, this one is not good. You are responsible. You are living in a community. You are responsible for each other. You are an employee of a particular concern. The other people working along with you, you must have the concern. Then some amount of suggestion, you can give suggestion. You can request the authorities to do some transformations in particular people. But you cannot force anything and waste your time. Same time you can give to your other things instead of, and don't be concerned with anything which is going to disturb your mental state and spiritual life. Take it in a very smooth way. Just ultimately what remains is nothing exists here except God. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. All this. And everything is happening by the will of God. But in our present state, we have not experienced it, nor it is our realization. But it makes you not to waste your time and energy and fight with this world or waste your life in those things. The moment you start, that's why right thinking, right way of life, right way of meditation, right way of doing all activities of life, right way of keeping relationships, all this right way, samyak, everything must be. And then too, your smoothly will be, your life will be going in spiritual world. Otherwise there will be lot of opposition. You are creating your own opposition. You are creating your own obstructions. You are creating. So just look around. Wherever there is an opportunity to serve, run and serve. Those who listen, those who are able to understand, tell them something which you want to tell, if it is going to benefit you and others. Because we should not, whatever you have known it to be true and realized, and you are sure of that taking you across the samsara, making you evolve to your divinehood, you can give it to others without any hesitation. And that system has to remain. And this is Swadhyaya Pravachanabhyam na pramaditavyam. Swadhyaya, self-study, whatever you, to gain the knowledge and to give it to others. You read gospel and there is no harm in telling to say, I have read this so and so, it is like this. Whenever the opportunity comes, whenever we enter into conversation, see that it limits to spiritual life and divine things. Don't enter into other fields because you are sadhaka, spiritual aspirants. Spiritual aspirants cannot waste a single moment of their life, waste their energies in any way. It has to be conserved, it must be preserved, it must be used in proper direction. So the more great responsibility lies on himself to save every bit, every moment of life, every grain of his energy. It must be directed towards his own evolution. So there we see all this come into picture. That's why Sri Ramakrishna doesn't want them to, don't go all those places. I have come here for lifting this mankind. And I have brought you all have come here to assist me in that part. If you waste your time and energy, what will you give to the world? So he doesn't want to, how beautifully he says, you see. Don't go hither, thither. Sri Ramakrishna listened to the description, questioning him now and then about the prayers conducted by Keshav. All details he took, and that is not worth, it is right, it is correct, good, but it is not meant for these people. They belong to a very higher class of people who have come with a mission. These things are time wasting. It is like a very rich man, a millionaire. I am teaching how to sell tea in this street and get money. What is the use of telling him? He has everything. He need not sell tea in the streets to earn money. Suppose I teach him, that will be a mistake on my part. So that's what happening. These belong to a very high class, unimaginable. Next, Sri Ramakrishna is explaining that. Oh, don't think low of these people, Naren and all. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.